How you doing, guys? Here are the trades for the day. We are anticipating a lower close on the day on pound, so we will be holding this, obviously, as it's barely even begun this trade. But I'm anticipating this to slow a little bit while euro keeps going fairly strong. So a base drop in Euro CAD, maybe something like that. Um, so we'll add to this here. The other trades we are doing are New Zealand, obviously, so we'll add to that one. We know this is weak. Um, we prefer CAD. So actually, in fact, let's do a New Zealand CAD. We haven't done one of those yet. This might be an opportunity for us. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We should have been in this already. But whatever, we'll take it from here. I don't like entering here. Our ultimate place, especially when we're going with this higher time frame, the ultimate place to enter is above the daily open. That's what we're looking to do. So this pound is okay. Um, so when we've got our higher time frame model in mind, we want to sell above the open. So this euro here is not bad. Euro CAD is good. They didn't give us an opportunity really to sell above the open. It was already done the day before. So that is telling us that we are our theory is correct, I believe. And what we're going to do with that information is we that bit of confidence really. We're going to go over to have a midweek view on the crypto as well. Um, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're not going to add to the pound CAD because we know that pound CAD is vulnerable to having false moves higher. So we don't want to screw up our margin, right? It could easily just go bang, pound CAD, and then fall, right? I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think it will be doing radical ones like that, but just to be on the safe side, we'll be doing it this way. And no, we're going to focus on the CADs. We're going to leave these dollars now, and we're just only going to add to the CADs. Okay, move these out of the way. Take a quick look here. So yeah, for tomorrow we're anticipating CAD further strength, Euro further weakness, Yen further weakness. This dollar's looking fine. We're trying to take out this high here, and then once that happens, then anticipate CAD to catch up or hold. We don't know if this is going to collapse yet. I don't think Yens are going to collapse. I think they're going to carry on. That's really what I think is going on here. But if they don't, we'll still be fine the way we're doing it. We'll have a chance to get out. Now, just verify we're all good here. Yeah, so nothing's really changed since the last look at this. Now, okay, CAD's looking good from an index perspective. we're not going to speculate on any pullback. What we know is it's stronger at this time, and this is weaker. So that's what we're going to stick to. Yeah, so we got this. We're in this. Okay, we're going to leave that. This is weak, and this is strong. We're going to leave this Swiss alone. And we're going to hold off on entering on dollars because we it's gone so far. We'll start to put the stops in at break even on the pound, the euro, and the New Zealand soon, or in profit rather, not break even. We got to have profit, take some lots off, but that's our next plan on those. But pound is still weak, right? Could be a pullback to there, but we're not going to speculate at all. We're going to need a real lower time conviction this is going to come back on the daily perspective, and then we'll put a target here. That's how we would play the pound if we were to buy it back up here. No trying to run this higher. No, not this time. Because we believe that pound is legitimately low and euro is going to catch it. And CAD's going to have to catch up dollar. And in doing all of that, this will weaken euro and hold pound lower. Weaken New Zealand, make Aussie follow, and then perhaps Swiss go up or something with yen. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, let's go have a quick look at crypto. Wanted to do that now. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. Um, 28th, we're expecting energy. The 27th today, we're expecting that based on astrology. Nothing to do with this, but we're just going to look at it anyway. CAD 6:30. This actor reads a fake script at 6:30 p.m. this evening Eastern Standard. So I believe that that's going to fuel our CAD further. So regardless of what this actor says, will make no difference. So we want to be holding our CAD because it's already pre-scripted into the agenda. This obviously is the same as what I'm saying here for this nonsense. Okay, that will make our USD yens go up. So we don't know what time that is, but or I suppose that will be going through the Asian session, which effectively is the 28th, when Mercury will move into Gemini. So we're going to expect more, and there's solar eclipses, all kinds of shit coming up. So the energy is going to pick up. So if you think things are a little quiet now at your work, you've probably noticed that for the last couple of days, things have got a little bit quiet. Well, that's because the energy in the sky has slowed. So we as human beings are less active. We're not wishing to make as many decisions during this time. Once those planets speed up again and get active again, then we'll start seeing some activity. And it works everywhere. You would, if you were a waitress, people, and you wanted a busy night, and you can, and it may be a Monday, it may be a Tuesday, it may be a Wednesday. Yeah, most people think it's always a Friday, or a Saturday, but I've seen restaurants empty on Friday and Saturday. Back in the good old days, right, before 2020, and But that's just because of this, because you can have a crazy busy day on Tuesday, unexpected busy day on Tuesday. That's because all the activity was happening in the sky on Tuesdays. People wanted to get busy, call their friends, communicate, give some tips, things like that. Send some emails, and yeah, hang on. Thursday, dollar. Okay, this is all nonsense. Don't ever read into any of this stuff. Um, Japan holiday, which is interesting. So we may have some sort of irrational move on Friday when everyone's like, "What?" thinking it's going to be quiet. It's what I'm wondering is going to happen. I think it will be like that. We'll get some activity on Thursday, and then yeah, a move on Friday, probably. So yeah, what have they got here? Okay, next week. Ugh, I don't want to go too much into this nonsense, but it just gives us an idea because they'll stage events, the red days here on those planet active days, and that's when and that's all that's happening is they're acting out the energy. No, they're not acting this out. This is just an act. It's a fallacy. It's a show. It's not real. Because the politicians read a script. It's not coming from their heart. We already know that. Okay, so that's that then. Crypto looks like this. And we're going to look at this on a longer term perspective. So this video might take a little bit, so bear with me. Okay. We want to see that dollar. We know it's gone up a long way. And that will be our guide. You know, because obviously the crypto is not tied to the dollar in any way at all. All right, and we'll put thick ones. So that's the biggest time frame that we're willing to look at this point. Right off the bat, you see there's Zcash showing strength, XMR continued strength. All right, now we need the dollar, wherever it's gone here. All right. So if I was a buyer of anything, I would be a buyer of Zcash and XMR. maybe EOS. But we do know that those have dropped lower than dollar, so I would not be buying them against the dollar. Okay, we'll make that clear. I'm not buying any crypto against the dollar at all until the dollar has changed. At the moment, it's this is a buy. Like it may pull back, but it's still going to come back, and all this drama. So you guys are going to have to wait. If you think this crypto is going to explode, you guys are going to have to wait. But there is going to be financial changes in the astrology in May. So I don't know how this is going to play out. It could be maybe this is on a yearly perspective, you know, and it's like a giant pullback within, you know, we'd have to look at this if this is like a massive weekly pullback to smash down or something. Maybe I'll come and do another video on it. But the problem is we can't go back this far in crypto, right? We'll just take one random one. Look, we can't go back, so we're kind of going to have to just work with this area, and dollar is the strongest, eh? So we know Zcash is super strong. Let's see if Zcash is stronger than dollar. It's, you know, it's not stronger than dollar. Okay. Dollar is king at the moment. Okay. Everyone's always wrong with everything. You know, buy gold, goes down. Buy oil on a hurricane, it goes down. Giant recession, printing money, dollar's going to go down, right? Well, what's it done? It's gone up since the beginning of like 2020. Up. Okay? Up. The opposite. Everyone says the dollar's being devalued. Well, this is not. This is telling us otherwise. No, it's gone up. Okay? Massively. Yeah, maybe it's a giant pullback to crash later. But the thing is, all of this stuff is tied to one another. If dollar starts crashing and comes all the way down here, then the CAD is going to have to come down there. And in doing all of that, that's going to push up pound and euro and Aussie and New Zealand. And the show goes on. And then when those collapse, then this comes back up. The whole thing's tied together. That way, these currencies never ever collapse. They just, I mean, find me one currency that's ever collapsed. That's gone to zero from the major ones, the elite ones in here. You know, the big ones. I have never seen that. And if you bought euro yen like 30 years ago, you'd have made no money. You're basically at the same place today, because it just goes backwards and forwards. It's just a seesaw of nonsense. But anyway, so we'll come back and look at a detailed perspective, I think, on these monthly time frames. But for now, we're going to just have a real quick look to get an idea of what we're doing here. So dollar's still strong. We should not be buying anything crypto. If we had a gun to our head, we would buy XMR or Zcash versus LTC is relatively strong, but still weaker than BTC. LUN is weak, but not as weak as all of this. So LUN's an okay buy, but nothing against dollar again. So the only other stuff we can trade is versus BTC. So how do we do a BTC trade? Let's have a look. So how we would look at this is, you know, with the LFX, right? That's the gauge. So we use the BTC as the gauge. It went this far. XRP went further. So XRP would be a sell against BTC. Um, Doge is strong. So if you could do a Doge buy versus BTC, that would work. But my platform does not offer that option. Um, Zcash BTC. This is stronger than BTC USD. So we could buy Zcash BTC. So we're going to go ahead and do that because we have to. We are degenerates. We have established that many times. We will go ahead and buy that. And we will hold that. Um, have a XMR BTC trade from a while back, but I think it's pulling back on us. Um, Now, looking at this on a monthly perspective, should I get out of this XMR BTC long? Well, we are a long way above the level. We have clearly bought an awful spot. XMR is strong, this move, relative to the BTC move. It's much stronger. But XMR is dropping more here than BTC. So it could be some sideways action, but still we are overall stronger than BTC. So I think what I'm going to do is exit this here and we'll enter it again at a better time. And we'll just work on the Zcash BTC. That's how we're going to do this. It's the only one I'm really interested in. ZIL is lower, it's weaker. Okay. So if we were to look at the numbers of this on the weekly, monthly board, um, currency board, we have the numbers. They're right here. Zcash is lower than this, but relative to BTC, it's stronger. Okay, and this one is lower, but it does show some strength. LTC. Okay. I think it's here, or is it up? Oh no, it's up there. Yeah, well, it still shows you a little strength with this, right? So yeah, if we could, we would buy LTC BTC. LTC USD should be better. So let's check that. LTC USD, okay, is a strong move down. BTC USD is a strong move down. No, so we wouldn't touch this, guys. It's telling you otherwise. That's how people get tricked. Look, they're both big down moves. Avoid the LTC BTC move. It's just telling us information for later. All right, so that's my video, guys. Sorry it went on a while, but I just felt like joining a currency to a crypto one. But yeah, thanks a lot.